Hey everybody, Julie Adams here. I wanted to do a quick little video this morning about how if you sell Plexus, you will not be successful. And I know that sounds crazy, but it is 100% true. I started this journey, gosh, it'll be 3 years ago, the end of this summer. I started August 2014, and I was not starting Plexus for the business. I was starting to lose weight. And I was beyond skeptical. I was basically almost out to prove that Plexus did not work. But I knew that I needed my products paid for, and I knew that some of my friends would like to try this. It was something I'd never heard of before. I like the concept of getting regulated from the inside out. We all know that spiel, but it's true. I wanted to lose weight, though. I didn't care about how I got there. I wanted to lose weight and lose weight the healthy way. So I started, and I just decided to start sharing on Facebook, basically because my friend Corinne had told me, start sharing now. Let people do this with you. So I'm like, okay, fine. I'll give it a shot. So I posted on Facebook the first day I started, and I had 20 messages in 1 hour. But I've been reflecting and having three-way calls and talking with people who just aren't quite sure why what they're doing is not working. And I wanted to give you a few tips. So the first thing is, like I said before, if you sell Plexus, you will not be successful. I have never, ever posted or shared Plexus in a way that was contact me, spam me, message me, here are the ingredients, flash sale, that kind of stuff. I don't post that way. I don't share that way. I truly share. And I know it sounds cliche, but I have journaled online since the day I started. I'm the main character of my Facebook page. I'm the main character. My family are my little sideline characters. I still want my Facebook page to be about my life. That's why people were on there in the first place. That's why I go on Facebook, to see what other people are doing and sharing in their memories. I just have made Plexus part of my life. So when I post, I don't always talk about Plexus. I have many personal posts. I have people engaging in what's happening with my life, like they did before I even started Plexus. But then they see how Plexus has changed my life. They see how it's changed my health. They see how it's changed my family's future because of the things I'm posting about. So you need to be very, very particular when you think about what you're posting. Do not post a bunch of shared recipes. They're great, fabulous every once in a while, but don't make your Facebook page look like just a bunch of different ads. Don't just share a bunch of things that you find off a radio station. Don't just share a bunch of things that you get from someone else's site. It's not authentic. You need to be sharing about your life. People will buy into you and your family and how you feel and why you love this over what's in the products. They sell themselves. When you finally get into a conversation with somebody about the ingredients and what they do and their natural plant-based, and they don't have all the junk and chemicals that I thought they did. That's why I didn't start in the first place. But if you start sharing your story, saying one of my best posts was my rings are flipping. Every person on the planet knows what it feels like, at least women for sure. When your rings flip on your finger, you feel good. You want to be able to feel what they're feeling through that Facebook post. Another one was, my husband and I used to split a pot of coffee every single morning. And I just posted something as simple as, I had my first cup, I can't believe I don't want the second one. This is amazing. Never mentioned Plexus, ever. I didn't need to. I got people intrigued and wondering what I was doing because it was that good. Another one was about mowing the lawn. I don't mow the lawn, even at our old house, with like no grass at all. I don't mow the lawn. But I had so much energy, even with a brand new baby, in the afternoon, and I went out and surprised my husband and mowed the lawn. That stuff resonates with people. They can relate to it. It's a story. Be a storyteller. Think of how many times you're sitting in class or in college, wherever, and you're sitting there just the mundane back and forth, when your professor or your teacher or somebody says, hey, I got a story for you. Want to hear it? Everyone perks up. You want to hear personal stories. That's what sells Plexus, because people buy into the lifestyle. They buy into why we do what we do, why we're passionate about it. Let that enthusiasm shine through. Don't sound desperate. Don't be desperate for your next sale. If you forget about selling Plexus, you'll sell Plexus. I hope that makes sense. If you forget about selling it and don't put that at the very front of your mind, you will sell it because people want to feel the way you feel. They want the lifestyle that you're able to have, even if it's just making a car payment, even if it's just being able to buy your daughter's dance costume. That's the stuff that resonates with people, and that's how successful people in Plexus share Plexus. We don't sell Plexus, and if we did, we wouldn't be successful at doing it. So hopefully that helps. Also, when you're talking with people, ask questions. It's hard. It's a daily life skill. I'm a talker. I am a talker, and I struggle every single day making sure that I simmer down, zip it up, and actually listen to what someone's saying without deciding what I'm going to say next while they're talking. Ask questions. What do they need? What are their goals? And if it takes them 2 years, 3 years to want to try it, it's okay. It has to be on their time. But I promise you, the more successful you will be if you are not desperate and salesy, and here you go, here's this, contact me, message me, this stuff's amazing, oh my gosh, contact me. Like, that stuff is a turnoff. Think about things you scroll past on Facebook. Those are what I scroll past on Facebook. I want to hear stories. I want to know how it's changing your life, changing other people's lives, testimonials. What has Plexus done for them? Had I not read the stories and known the stories, I probably never would have started it, and I never would have shared it because I wouldn't have been that passionate about it. But Plexus really is changing lives every single day. But you have to be a storyteller. And those of you coming to convention this week, or this week, next month, we are going to have an amazing storyteller speaker. Her name is Kendra Hall. I cannot wait to hear from her again. I remember watching it Super Saturday, just being like, I just connected with her so well because I didn't realize that's what I was doing, but that's what was happening from the very, very beginning, because I wasn't out for a quick sale. I wasn't out to even sell. I wanted people to do this with me. Total difference. And that's how it's always been. So hopefully that's helpful. Ask questions. Really, really think before you post something. You can take other people's things and take other people's ideas, but make them your own. Make them personal. Make them the way you would speak. Put a little emoji. Put something that's your thing. So it's authentic and it's yours, and people will keep watching. They are watching you. Even if they're not commenting, they're not liking, they're not answering messages back, they're watching you. I still have people. I'm at the top of the company now. Almost over for over a year now. I still have people for, I don't know, probably over 2 years. I've had a few. A few have watched me for over 2 years, and they're like, now I'm ready. But I never gave up. I just kept sharing my stories. And I didn't drive them crazy. Of course, you're going to have people unfriend you, block you, all that stuff. But you pull on your big girl pants and you keep going because you know it's worth sharing. But you have to share. If you want more tips on how to do this and do this well, I can give you some great people to follow who just post well. And it really, really might change your business, but you have to consistently do it. You cannot take a hiatus from Plexus. You cannot take 2 weeks off. You can't do it because people are watching you and they're wondering, did she quit? Is it a hobby? Is it working? What's going on? They don't see you consistent. Why should they even give it a shot? And I've always told my team, your friends and family are not waiting for you to fail, but they are waiting for you to quit. So you need to prove why you love Plexus, why you're passionate about it by sharing how it's changing your life. Stop worrying about selling Plexus and you'll sell Plexus. I can promise you that. Hopefully this was helpful, guys. I will talk to you soon.